How do I protect my child? That's a question that runs through every parent's mind. But what if I tell you that everything you do to protect your child is actually making them weaker? I know that's a difficult thought. When I first came across this idea, I found it uncomfortable too. Because as parents, protecting our children isn't just something that we do. It's who we are. Maybe at times you have finished a school project for them because you couldn't bear to see them struggle with it. Maybe you have spoken to the teacher without giving your child, a chance to do so. Or maybe you have tried to solve a conflict with your friend because you couldn't see your child low and, suffering. Or it may be as simple as, just telling them, never mind, I'll do it for you. We have all been there. But here's a question I want you to sit with for a minute. Imagine your child is around 25 to 28 years old. They are sitting all alone in a city where you've never visited. And they are quite low because maybe a relationship has ended, or maybe they have been rejected from their favorite job, or they've made some kind of a mistake and life has simply knocked them down. Now, in that situation, you cannot call their boss, you cannot speak to their friends, you cannot solve the problem for them, and you just cannot, remove the pain at that moment. The only thing that's standing between your child and that difficult moment is the kind of person that they have become. And that changes the question completely. It's no longer, how do I protect my child from every struggle? It becomes, am I raising a child who knows how to face struggles? There's a story here that I'm sure some of you would have heard, which illustrates this really beautifully. A man, he once noticed a butterfly trying to emerge from a cocoon. He watched it for a long time. The butterfly started, it's pushed and then it strained. It stopped for some time, then it tried again. Feeling sorry for it, the man decided to help it. He carefully cut open the cocoon and the butterfly emerged almost immediately. No struggle, no waiting, no discomfort. At first, it looked like an act of kindness, but then something very unexpected happened. The butterfly never flew. Scientists explain that the struggle of pushing through through that tiny opening in the cocoon forces fluids into the butterfly's wings, and that strengthens them for flight. Without the struggle, the wings never develop. The struggle was not the problem. The struggle was actually the preparation. So I always wonder, how many of us parents are slowly opening the cocoon for our children? I understand that, in that moment, it feels like you're doing it out of love, but that experience actually would have helped them grow much stronger. So by the end of this video, I want to share 3 powerful shifts that can help you raise an emotionally resilient child. Hi, I'm Dr. Bhavana Karkera. I'm an emotional intelligence, mindset and conscious parenting coach. And above all, I'm also a mother. Over the years, I have worked with parents, children and young adults who have been navigating low confidence, anxiety, emotional struggle, relationship challenges. And if there's one thing that I have learned, it's that children don't become stronger and resilient when they don't face any challenges, when they're protected. They become resilient when they discover that they can handle these challenges. But here's the part that we often overlook. Children don't discover that on their own. They first borrow that belief from us. Before they believe in themselves, they believe what we believe about them. So that's why the relationship that we build with our children matters so much. Relationships don't just shape their childhood. It shapes the voice, that our children are going to carry with them for the rest of their lives. Also, parents today have a lot of information. There is no shortage for parenting advice anymore. We have books, we have podcasts, we have reels, videos. We all know what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to stay calm. We are supposed to listen. We are supposed to validate feelings. We are supposed to encourage independence. Most of us don't lack information. Yet it is so hard. Why? Because parenting is not only about understanding our children. It's also about becoming aware of our own emotional patterns, which we subconsciously bring into our relationship with our children. And when we become more emotionally aware of ourselves, we naturally prioritize our children's emotional growth, their emotional security. And that is what builds resilience in them. Resilience is not avoiding difficult experiences, trying to navigate through it, but resilience is about knowing I am capable, I am supported, and I can get through this. So if you want to raise a resilient child, I'd like to invite you to make 3 shifts, not just in your parenting methods, in the way you see yourself as a parent. So shift number 1, redefine what confidence really means. Most of us grew up believing that confidence means I know that I will succeed. But that's not confidence, that's certainty. Real confidence sounds like this. It says that even if I fail, I'll be okay. And today, many of our children are afraid of making mistakes. Not because mistakes are something terrible, but because their mistakes often become emotional emergencies at home. A poor grade becomes a family crisis. A forgotten assignment becomes a long lecture. And one wrong decision or a bad decision becomes a label for life. Research by developmental psychologist Dr. David Yeager shows that children respond far better to our feedback when 2 things exist together. Number 1, high expectations, and number 2, high belief. In other words, I expect a lot from you, full stop. No, I expect a lot from you because I know you're capable of it. That one message changes everything. So the next time your child makes a mistake, correct the behavior, but don't forget to communicate your belief in them. Shift number 2, don't be the hero, become the guide. One thing I've noticed about modern parenting is that we often feel responsible for making sure that our children never struggle. The moment they have a problem, we want to jump in, we want to step in. We want to solve, we want to rescue, we want to fix. It comes from a place of love, I agree. But can I ask you something? Why is it so difficult for us to simply step back? Because sometimes our child's struggle awakens something within us. Their disappointment becomes our disappointment. Their anxiety becomes our anxiety. Their failure feels like our own failure. And before we even realize it, we are reacting from our own fear, our own guilt, our own experiences, our own unresolved patterns. And if you felt this way, I want you to know that you're not alone. Almost every parent that I have worked with has asked questions like, why did I react like that? Why do I lose my patience when I've promised myself that I would stay calm? Why do I know what to do, but I just can't seem to do it in that moment? So please don't carry those questions in silence. Parenting struggles are not a sign that, you're failing. Have honest conversations with another parent. Speak to a mentor, speak to a counselor, to a coach. Speak to someone you trust. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because awareness grows through reflection. We all have, blind spots sometimes. That's a part of being human. So the moment we stop treating parenting struggles as something to hide, as some kind of a taboo, and start talking about them openly, we create space for growth. Not just for our children, but for ourselves too. So here's one practical shift that I'd like you, to invite you to make. The next time your child comes to you with any kind of a problem, pause. And before asking, how do I fix this? Ask yourself, what is the situation awakening inside me? That one question creates space between, your emotions and your response. And from that calm place, instead of immediately giving the answer or giving the solution, try asking your child, what do you think? What are your options? What's the one small step that you can take to solve this? Remember, you don't have to become the hero. You just have to become the guide. Because one day, your child may not remember every solution, every advice you gave them, but they will remember that you believed they were capable of finding their own solution. Shift number 3, what your child is really learning from you. When your child looks at you, what are they actually learning about life? Not from your advice, from your example. They are watching how you handle disappointment, how you respond when your plans fall apart, how you speak to yourself after you make a mistake. They are learning how to face life by watching how you face yours. Children often borrow our emotional strength before they build their own. That's why resilience can simply, just not be taught. It's an experience, and it has to be learned through everyday conversations. And that becomes a quiet voice inside them, which will tell them, take a deep breath. You have handled harder situations than this. You can handle this too. And you're not alone. This is emotional resilience. Not something we give our children, but something we help them to discover on their own. One relationship, one conversation, one moment at a time. Awareness changes everything. The moment you notice your own patterns, your parenting begins to shift. Not overnight, not perfectly, but intentionally. You pause a little more, you react a little less, you get curious instead of getting critical about everything. And those small moments, repeated over months and years, becomes the relationship your child carries with them for the rest of their lives. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what challenges from your own childhood made you stronger, and what did it teach you? If you'd like more conversations like this on parenting or emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and building relationships that help children thrive, help children grow, then do subscribe. And whenever you're ready to create a calmer home and a deeper relationship with your child, let's begin with a parent clarity conversation. The link is in the description. Until next time, nurture your relationship with yourself and with your child, because relationship shapes lives.